Yeah, I was just standing here for like 20 minutes recording before my entire setup just crashed for some reason. I'm really tired. Hey, the Riot. A lot of people keep complaining that Riot makes power creeps, and the Riot, and what that means is that a champion gets really complex, or not but like gets a lot, right? You read the new champion, Akai Shika. Give me a second. I'll Akshan? Is that his name? Yes. Okay, Akshan. So, and like you read his passive, and it's massive. You read Nasus's passive, he gets lifesteal. And a lot of people are complaining that that's too much. But here's the thing, and that's what I really want to talk about, is that A, it's the natural progressive of a game. Not every champion could be simple. And B, when they do create an oversimplified character, they create Sid. And I don't want another Sid. And I don't care if you like Sid, I don't want another Sid. Sid is a terrible champion. His design is dumb. It's supposed to be oversimplistic, which creates an oversimplistic monster that has everything. No, this is not fun. You know what is fun? Samira. Samira is a lot of fun. Aphelios is a lot of fun. Viego is a lot of fun. I don't care if not every champion could be a set. I don't want another set. I want another Samira. Yes, I don't care if she's overpowered. She's fun. But here's the problem. Not that the champion gets too much. It's when a champion gets unnecessary. Like, why does Samira have a stun extend? She doesn't need that. That doesn't tie into her kit. And it's not fun. She just clicks you and it extends CC. Akshan, why does he have a shield? A shield is not fun. And it's unnecessary as all hell. What's his name? Thomas Kench? Yes, the shield is fun and necessary to his kit. You know who's not? Akshan, why does he just get a shield? That's not fun. That's not necessary. He doesn't need it. He just gets it. I'm so tired of people saying that that power creeping is the problem. That's not the problem. The problem is Riot giving champions stuff that they don't need. Stuff that doesn't make them more fun, but just makes them overpowered. Why give an ADC a camouflage? Do you not remember what happens when you gave an ADC a camouflage? Twitch happened! No one likes this! But why does he get camouflage? Do you know what happens when you give an ADC camouflage? You remove one of the biggest parts of counterplay the champion has. Why do you think Vayne is so annoying to deal with? Why do you think Vayne is one of my least favorite characters in the game? Only followed by Teemo! Seriously! Don't give an ADC camouflage! We don't want another Twitch. We don't want another Vayne. This is not fun, Riot. This is not fun. Samira is a lot of fun because there is interesting gameplay mechanics going into her. And she's fun. She's just incredibly fun to play. Pulling off these combos, charging into a fight. Just the pew 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 pew. That's a lot of fun. She's fun to play. You know who's not fun to play? Vayne! Vayne is not fun. Yeah, I get some people like Vayne. She does have stuff that are kinda interesting. But no! Don't give another ADC camouflage. This is not what we need, Riot. No one asked for this. Why would you give an ADC a camouflage? This makes no sense. Why does he have a resurrect? I get it, he's a sentinel of light. But some shit shouldn't exist. Even if that makes sense lore-wise. You remember how Aatrox used to have a revive? You remember how that made sense because of his lore? You remember how they removed it because it was overpowered? Yeah! Some shit, even if they're lore accurate, should not exist because they make the game toxic. And I'm sorry I'm yelling. This is annoying to me. I'm so done with Riot making champions over complex. Not over complex. Giving champions bullshit they don't need. That doesn't make it fun, but makes the game worse. But you know what's worse? You know what's worse than creating a fun champion that has dumb mechanics? Is creating an unfun champion that's not fun to play against, has no interesting or new gameplay mechanics? I mean, none? It is incredibly overpowered. Yes, I'm talking about Gwen. Holy God. Gwen is the worst, and I mean the worst latest character Riot has made. Because when Set is... Okay, Set is dumb, and I hate Set. You know what the thing you could always say? At least he's not Gwen. Why is this champion here? Who thought about this? This is a 2011 champion disguised as the new champion. What? Her passive is just on hit. Her Q is on hit that deals true damage. Her W is a Mordekaiser ult. And everyone acts like it's more like a Xin Zhao ult, but it's more like an instantaneous Mordekaiser ult. Why is that in a sentence? That should not be a word in a sentence. This pisses me off. And her E is just a dash. And her ult is a quote-unquote skill shot. Remember, you can't dodge skill shot in melee range, which she's gonna be in melee range for most of the time. And if not, then she's gonna force you to come into her melee range with her W, and then she's gonna ult you. And just remember, it deals her passive. It's just on hit. What? Seriously, what? That is not fun, Riot. When you make a new champion, you have to think about a couple of things. A, is he fun to play? B, is he healthy for the game? And C, does he have an interesting mechanic that makes the game interesting? Viego is interesting. Don't get me wrong, Viego is very annoying to play against, and is very annoying in competitive play, and is just kind of overpowered. But god fucking damn it, he's fun to play. His new mechanic is fun to experiment with. It's fun to play with. It's fun. You know what's not fun? Being an on-hit champion that all he has is on-hit. There is no fun playing Gwen. Like, don't get me wrong, an on-hit champion can be fun if done right. I like Jax, I like Warwick, I like Olaf. I like these champions because each one of them has a fun mechanic that keeps me coming back. Warwick can negate CC with his Q and follow up on your flashes, having to predict your moves using his Q and other abilities. Olaf can keep chasing you by throwing axes, going unstoppable, and it's just incredibly dumb. He's not my favorite character, and to be fair, I don't play him that much because he's kind of simplistic, but he's still a lot of fun. Sure, he's kind of dumb and, like, just auto-attacks a lot, but you still need to use your abilities correctly in a team fight. You don't just go in, right-click, and win the game. Sure, I guess Gwen can kind of say the same, but not really. You just have on hit. All you have is on hit. Like, it's the same reason I don't really love Olaf that much. Like, sure, he's fun because of his, like, balls to the walls attitude, but he's also not really fun because he has no complexity. Which is why I'm not a main Olaf. Jax is the same way, right? What's fun about him is not the on-hit parts. It's actually everything else that is fun about him. You know what's not fun? Having a champion that all she is on-hit. Her passive, on-hit. Her Q is a melee on-hit. Her E is just a dash. Her W is just a way to make sure you come close to her, so she has no counterplay and no thought process. And her E, I said it's a dash, and her ult is just a quote-unquote skill shot that deals on hit. What part of this is fun? What part of this is interesting to play? I don't get it. I really don't get it. And you know the worst part? The worst part is Olaf came in. Give me a second. Sorry, give me a second. I want to look at his Olaf's release date. God damn it. Sorry. Give me a second. I'm just. "2010. Olaf came in 2010. Holy shit! And Gwen came 2021. She's not fun. She is annoying. And the worst part is she was this whole debate. You got baited into thinking it's gonna be Isolde. Haha. No, you don't get to. But I'm like, but wait, if everyone wanted Isolde to be a character, and if everyone was excited about Isolde being a character, and I was actually really anticipating having fun with the character, why would you pull this whole debated act? Seriously! I'm not sure if that was the intention, but it's so dumb. It's annoying, Riot. We don't want to be fooled. We don't want to be excited for a character than just to get Gwen. Like, what does she do in the lore? She's a doll. Does that have any fun interactions? No, she's a doll. Well, does she have any fun, quirky characteristic like Samira? Does her lore kind of intrigue you like ryze and you're excited to see what he does in the world? No. Does he have a fun personality like Yasuo? No, she's a doll. She has no fun parts. She's just a doll. Why? Wouldn't Isolde make much more interesting character? I know not everyone is excited about the lore, but even in game, her quotes are just generic happy-go-lucky champion. Which is the most annoying cliche to ever happen in any story. I seriously hate it when someone just, oh shit, we're missing a character for this character. Just make her the most lazy character writable, the super optimistic, excited for everything champion. Wait, wouldn't that be incredibly boring for anyone? Who cares? We're lazy. And the worst part is they even dodged this bullet when making Lilia, because she was almost this champion, but they actually kind of dodged it by making her interesting. Sorta. Not really, but sorta. Her character's a bit more interesting than just a super optimistic, excited about everything champion. And then they go on and make the exact same mistake a year later. Thank you, Riot. You've learned nothing. Why? I'm so pissed about this character. I'm so annoyed that Riot did this. Nothing about Gwen is good. Nothing about Gwen is fun. At least Sid had good kinda lore. At least he was a fun character. At least he had something. At least he doesn't have an untargetable ability that forces you to come near her. And you're thinking, well, if we all come near her, then she can't beat us because she's supposed to be a 1v1 champion. Why does everything she does is an AoE? Do you want counterplay? Because this doesn't seem like you want counterplay. I hate this champion so much. She's cancerous as hell. I don't got anything else to say. I was actually starting to talk about Akshan, whatever his goddamn name is. Not that he seems like that much fun. But who knows, seriously. Riot, the problem is not power creeping. The problem is not when you make a champion that is complex. The problem is when you give a champion something they don't need. And that's something that always needs to be remembered. You don't give an ADC an invis. And most importantly, don't make another Gwen. For my sanity, and for my throat who's hurting like hell because I just screamed for 15 minutes straight, please, I don't want another Gwen in this game. I'm so sick and tired of this champion. Please don't make another Gwen. That's pretty much all I have to say. The rest of this video is gonna be just silent, I guess. Or I could fast forward it. I'm gonna fast forward this video. If you prefer for me to keep the video silent, then let me know. If not, if you prefer the video to be fast forwarded when I don't have anything else to talk about, then let me know. By the way, drum roll. This video is sponsored. This video is sponsored by the like button. Please hit the like button to show sponsorship that sponsors stuff. I don't know. Alright, let's see ya. Bye.